What new experience do I want to have in next 5 year? Wow, that is really good question. What new experience? Um, Experience means like that the things that we normally cannot do every day. Oh yeah, like okay. So what kind of like a things that I wanted to explore in this next 5 year? Uh Next 5 year. Well, next 5 year, I'm not really sure, but I will definitely gonna explore. But yeah, let's talk about this thing. Travel, yeah, travel adventurous. Do you want to travel? Yeah, I want to travel, but probably is this thing I don't want to travel by alone. No, nothing really at all. Okay, yeah, I wanted to explore some of the exotic location in the world and something like that. Yeah, but I wanted to witness that moment with all my friend. Okay, yeah, and I wanted to like embrace that particular situation and surrounding with like I don't know, like basically is this thing na ki for me place is not even that much matter. Like the time that I spend with is matter. Okay, yeah, if I have like basically all my friends and we went to New York and we spent time together, it's kind of like a something so much excited, so much amazing, crazy than if I just went alone and just explore nothing really at all. Yeah, I don't want to be kind of like a simply explore all those things by my alone. Yeah, at least at least I need a kind of like a something a significant other. Okay, yeah, but probably is this thing I would more enjoy if I have all those friends with me and we will went to everywhere and yeah. So yeah, definitely I wanted to explore the travel. Yeah, with all my friends. Okay, yeah, and just enjoy that particular moment because when I enjoy that particular moment with all those friends, it printed on my brain for like a rest of the lifetime. So yeah, and definitely we will gonna explore like a basically this thing that ki today's date is a 20 today's date is 8th of December and this end of this year we are kind of like a planning to go somewhere. All right, yeah, the but problem is that ki might be some people know, some people will come, some people will not. I'm not really sure, but I don't know. Maybe this plan would be cancelled. Yeah, like basically, this is actually happen when you are when you are traveling with all your friends. Then probably something happens. Some people are coming, some people are not. Whatever. But it's also bit really hassle, but also kind of like something excitement to be kind of like something part of those things. Okay, yeah. When we have kind of like a face little bit of hassle for doing something really excited things, it becomes even more incredible. Whatever, but in next 5 year I wanted to definitely travel with all my friends and explore this travel. All right, yeah. Another thing is that ki personal development. Yeah, do I want to develop my personal thing? Yeah, personal thing means like that ki personally what is exactly you are thinking, thought process and everything, or as also like your like a body structure and visual appearance. Okay, yeah. In next 5 year what will gonna I supposed to do to change that thing? Well, I do running every day. Okay, yeah. uh, right now I'm not really earning any money, but I do run every day and my physical thing is really good. Okay, yeah, physical body structure is little bit good. Okay, yeah, but I want it to be in shape. Okay, yeah. Right now I don't have a gym, but when I will start earning money I will join the gym and I will do some sort of like a something like gymming stuff. Okay, physical appearance. Okay, it's not for kind of like a something just for appearance. No, it's for kind of like a something that I want to do it. Like basically I know I'm little bit of fitness freak. Okay, I wanted to do exercise. I feel really good when kind of like a sweat is kind of like came inside of me and just like yeah, it felt kind of like a something rewarding for me. Okay, yeah. So yeah, regarding about gym, yes, I will definitely join. But if I didn't really join the gym, but still I will continue my running. All right, yeah. Then um, then basically it's a mental. Okay, yeah, personal development. All right, yeah. Uh, Personal development. Right now I'm doing this artifact. The things that you are actually hearing is called self talk. I called it artifact. I'm doing this thing since 2015. I'm doing this thing today, and as also I will do this thing in next 5 year and rest of the lifetime. All right, yeah. Because of this, my thought process change, my decision making change, my looking at the world perspective change. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking very wisely, thinking about every point of perspective. Okay, yeah. Because of this self talk, I kind of like improve a lot of things. Basically looking at the perspective and everything. I don't know how to supposed to explain this thing. Okay, yeah. But the way that I thought is kind of like a something is something little bit of incredible. Okay, yeah. And this all those things actually happen because of this self talk. All right, yeah. So yeah, I definitely want to kind of like continue this, and I will be definitely continue. It's not really that much kind of like a something that I don't want. I definitely want. Okay, recording artifact and things like that. Yeah. Another thing is that content creation. I do YouTube, by the way. My genre is a photography, Photoshop design. Yeah, you could say. Okay, yeah. And I kind of like a create kind of like a something wonderful minimalistic design. All right, yeah. Right now, I'm not really earning any money from it. Okay, yeah. But soon I will be. Okay, yeah. My content will be flourish. Okay, and my target is that I have to upload twice vertical video every single day. Okay, huh? If I do those things, then probably I would be little bit of experience regarding about my content, regarding about Photoshop, regarding about everything. All right, yeah. So yeah, this will definitely work. Okay, yeah, I'm believing it. I'm putting a lot of effort into it. So yes. So in next 5 years, this will be kind of like a something very incredible. All right, yeah. And then relationship, yeah, my relationship with the people is also really good. Yeah, like I'm not gonna say it's really bad, it's really good. Okay, yeah. um Basically is this thing right now, I'm not really earning any money, so my parents are kind of like a something, feel something that key I'm bitterly pathetic. Okay, yeah. But I cannot do anything at all. Okay, yeah, they want to be do a job, I don't want to do a job. I wanted to kind of like a start doing thing by myself. I'm doing it that, and within a year I will be start some sort of money from the YouTube. Okay, yeah. And I'm believing that. Okay, yeah. Like earning money, I don't really think that it's a kind of like some problem for me. I will definitely gonna earn a lot of money. It's not really that much problem. Okay, yeah. The problem is that I just have to convince that to my parents, because my parents are bitterly conservative regarding about money and things like that, because they put entire life to be hard work and everything. It's really hard to convince, but still I believe that once I will start earning money, they will kind of like convince, and then all right, yeah. So these are my personal growth that I will be grew in next 5 year. All right, yeah. uh oh boy. Another thing is that culinary experience. Okay, what's a culinary experience? Culinary experience. So culinary experience means like that, a food. Okay, yeah. Like what kind of like a food that you want to try, that you wanted to explore. uh okay, I am not foodie person, by the way. um Whatever the food that I get, I'm kind of like okay, cool with it. Okay, it's not really that much kind of like somebody excited to me. Okay, like a food is never been really excited to me. Huh, like basically at some times there is some sort of food which is really excited to look at, and something that I wanted to try, I will definitely gonna try. It's not really that much ki I'm kind of like somebody against. No, it's not. Okay, yeah. But food is not really that much priority for me. Okay, yeah. Like food is a food, yeah, and I could eat, and that's it. Yeah, probably. Okay, yeah. So regarding about food, regarding about any kind of like a something specific kind of food that I wanted to try, I don't really have, like I don't really think about that stuff. Okay, like whatever the things is actually offering me, it's okay, but it is not. It is also been okay. Okay, so food is not okay. Yeah. Volunteering and community engagement. Yeah, that is really good. Okay, yeah. So in the next 5 year, do you want to volunteer any kind of like a something community event or something like that? Yeah, definitely. But the problem is that na ki I'm living in India. Okay, and we have a community event. Yes, mostly are religious. Okay, yeah. Do you want to volunteer there? Volunteer at that thing? Um, I do. Yeah, it's not really that I'm kind of like a simply not do. I will definitely do, but um, what I'm trying to tell you is this thing that na ki the community event are here are mostly are religious. Okay, yeah. uh, like okay, let me example to you so that you could understand even more better. So if you went to US or Europe, okay, yeah, there is a community event. What's a community event? In the community event they have kind of like a something, share their clothes to the poor people, kind of like a somebody serve some sort of food to the poor people. Okay, it's not really religious part, it's a kind of like a somebody community event. They kind of like organize this event, and part of the people who volunteer into this thing, and they kind of like do stuff, help people and do that thing वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह. Okay, yeah, it's kind of like a they structure this way as a kind of like a simply community event, and all those people are gather, and all those people are do help each other वगैरह. Okay, sometimes clean the environment, sometimes is this thing, or something is that. Okay, yeah. uh, in India we don't really have such a thing. Okay, yeah. Like basically we have, like basically when we went to metro city they might have kind of like something such a community event where like things that ki serve food for the poor people, or kind of like a collect the kind of like something clothes of old clothes to the poor people, and something like that. We don't really have it. Okay, in metro it have, but in like I'm living in tier 2 kind of like a something local city where this is kind of like a something non-existence. All right, yeah. And mostly all those kind of like assembly community events, or all those community event are mostly religious. Okay, yeah, religious means like that ki there is some sort of religious activity. So in that religious activity most of the community people gather, and they kind of like a something take part. Like basically is this thing that ki in this community event we have kind of like a something langar, we have kind of like a something that ki langar means like that ki uh, serving food for the poor people, but it's not the poor people, basically it's for everyone. Okay, yeah. Then but what I'm trying to tell you is this thing that in India, mostly India, I'm talking about as the average point of perspective. Okay, yeah. Community event are just regional, that's it. Okay, like in my entire lifetime I haven't really found any kind of like a something community event that kind of like a do some sort of purposeful to the people, to the poor people, or something like that. It's something that key little bit non-existence are here. Okay, yeah. I'm living in India, and definitely in next 5 years I will definitely live in India too. So probably this community event are little bit less. Okay, yeah, like it's not that I don't want to, I want to, but it's not exist are here. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, yeah. Instead of that we have NGOs, by the way. Okay, yeah. In this NGO it's a kind of like a some organization. It's not kind of like a some community event, it's an organization. What's organization? In this organization, like example is this thing that key in US they have community event, means like that serving of food for the poor people. It's called community people. That means like the community in the people of community they are gather, they kind of like collect the food, they give it to the poor people. Yeah, it's a kind of like a something weekend. It actually happened in the once in a weekend, something like that. Okay, it's a event and it happened couple of day and it ends. Okay, yeah. But in the India we have NGOs. Okay, in NGO what does it do? It's kind of like a somebody create a structure. Okay, create a structure about how do we help to the poor people. Okay, yeah. It collect the food from this, it collect the food from that, it collect the food from there, like collect the food from restaurant and things like that. They preserve that food, they kind of like do something that that food should supposed to be maintained, and that food should supposed to be delivered to the poor people. Not only just the poor people from at the city, no, they kind of like reach out to the where slum areas, and then they kind of like somebody deliver that food. Same as goes with the clothes. Okay, it's a kind of like a something structural thing. Okay, yeah. It's not kind of like a something really help to the neighborhood, no. It's not kind of like it's something that came we kind of like assembly have kind of like a some structure of people who's kind of like a somebody gather. It's not kind of like a somebody community event, like in the community event everyone could join, but in the NGOs it kind of like a some specific requirement of such a particular person, like basically you are this person, you are this person. Like it's not really easily volunteer into the NGO. Okay, you just kind of like a something go and a little bit of interview, and then probably they also mention that key it's a stipend. You will not get any stipend, or you will not get any money. It's a kind of like a something free NGOs, and what will the government will kind of like a provide you just. Okay, yeah. And basically it kind of like a help to the people with a very structural way. So we have NGOs instead of community event. All right, yeah. And in this NGOs, it's kind of like simply hard to get volunteer into this thing. Okay, yeah. And probably these NGOs are already like mostly exist in the metro city. It's not exist in like a local city or like the city that I'm where I live. Okay, yeah. Or like basically is this thing that ki some of the kind of like a something community event or kind of like a handle by the government thing. Okay, like a polio or kind of like a something like that ki a vaccine or something like that. These are kind of like a something really a process which kind of like a handle by the government employee, means like that in the local area we have asha worker, and they are kind of like a handle that particular process. It's not community thing, it's a kind of like a something that they are helping to the better community. Okay, yeah. So we have this asha worker and something like that. Okay, yeah. So basically it's this thing that ki yeah, definitely I wanted to explore this, explore to volunteer any community event. But the problem is that ki in India we have very less of it. Okay, in metro city they will have it, but in local city or in village it's not even existence. All right, yeah. Next question. Sorry, not next question. We have another thing. Okay, yeah. Professional growth. Oh, that is a really good thing. Okay, a professional growth. Like what kind of like a something like the growth that. Ah. All right. Professional growth. All right. So, what's a professional growth? Okay, yeah. What kind of like a something professional growth that you wanted to explore in this next 5 year? Well, that is sorry about this multiple pauses. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So, professional growth. What kind of like a something professional growth that I wanted to experience in next 5 year? What kind of like a stuff that you do regarding about career? Okay, regarding about career, na. All right. So, as I already mentioned, I'm doing YouTube. All right, yeah, and basically it's the thing that ki I wanted to upload my content. Right now I have like a 1,200 something subscriber. Okay. By the way, my Instagram is really booming. Okay, yeah. Like at every vertical video I'm getting almost like a 2,000 views already. Yeah. So it's really good on the Instagram. Okay, yeah, but Instagram doesn't really have any monetization system. Okay, it only have kind of like a you will gonna earn money in Instagram through like look third party. Okay, third party collaboration with a brand collaboration वगैरह वगैरह. Okay, it's another thing. But in next 5 year, I'm not I'm not really sure. Like I don't know how do I supposed to control these subscriber things, and I'm not really sure. Okay, one of the most important thing is that I'm trying to tell you is this thing that I'm fully focused on creating content instead of kind of like somebody focus on that key how do I supposed to gain subscriber and this and that, because I can't control this thing. Okay, yeah, I can't control to people subscribe. Like basically is this thing, there is a one thing that I'm gonna show is that key if I wanted to gain subscriber, just make the content as good as possible as you can, and that's what I'm doing it. Okay, there is only one thing regarding about grow on the YouTube and any social media, just make your content as good as possible as I can, and I'm doing it that. And yeah, and I'm believing that okay, definitely I will gonna get subscriber and things like that. But regarding about career point of perspective, okay, yeah, what kind of like a shift that you wanna experience in the next 5 year? A lot a lot, yeah. Basically is this thing YouTube is not just the only thing that I want to do. No, I wanted to build the app. All right, yeah. I will talk about this thing in when the situation came. Okay, but I wanted to build the app. Okay, like basically is this thing almost like a couple of months ago I was kind of like a trying to learn about Android Studio, but it's a kind of like a something very complicated and hard to kind of like a something manage because like I'm doing this photography and simultaneously doing this Android thing is not gonna work out. Okay, yeah. Like sometime I just have to drop the photography and focus on Android. Like basically, yeah, it's kind of like a mixture of all those things. So I was kind of like a decided that ki, I wanted to build the app. Okay, yeah. So definitely is this thing that yeah, when I will have little bit on money, okay, yeah, I need a kind of like a somebody, such a person, at least a one person who could know how to build the app in Android Studio. And basically I wanted to build the app. Okay, yeah. I'm not I'm not kind of like a somebody just expecting too much. Okay, yeah, just kind of like a somebody building app and just figure it out that okay, how do I supposed to. The app is about I don't want to tell you about this thing. It's a kind of like a something, it's not secret by the way, but I usually prefer to kind of like a something like that key, instead of telling I'm kind of like a showing. Okay, yeah. So basically it's this thing that key, what I want to do or what I want to achieve, I just kind of like a something show that thing instead of tell that thing. Okay, yeah. So right now I haven't really started any kind of like a something Android thing and something like that. So probably in this thing that key, next future, in next 5 year I will gonna have work on that thing, and then I will definitely gonna make app. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is my kind of like example professional growth. Okay, regarding about. All right, yeah. Now next point is that creative pursuit. Yeah, like do I have a creative pursuit? Yeah, like as I mentioned earlier, I do YouTube, I do photography, Photoshop design. It really required kind of like a creative perspective, looking at to make that kind of like a creative designs and something like that. And definitely if I'm kind of like engaged in that particular process, definitely my creativity will be improve. All right, yeah. Adventurous and thrill seeking. Yeah, that is a really good thing. Okay, yeah, what's the adventure and thrill seeking? Hiking, climbing mountain, like a kind of like a something a sports. Okay, do you want to kind of like a something do that thing? Okay, definitely, yeah. Regarding about kind of like a something like the adventurous. Okay, yeah, I wanted to do hiking. Okay, yeah, I wanted to explore the hiking and kind of like a climb the mountain. It's kind of like simply one of my really amazing thing. Okay, yeah. Like last year, like last year, okay, I went to climb the Kalsubai peak in the Maharashtra's Kalsubai peak with all my friends, and it was really incredible moment. Year before that I also kind of like climbed the Harihar mountain fort, whatever. It's a really amazing also. It kind of like a something I kind of like a climb that particular thing with all my friend, and it was really amazing experience. And climbing the mountain is like really incredible, like facing the challenge. It's like basically like when you arrive at the peak of the mountain, you kind of like a sense accomplishment. Okay, yeah. And this is the kind of like a sense, this is the kind of like a thing that I kind of like experienced when I went to the peak of the mountain. It was really incredible. Okay, yeah. Next 5 year definitely. Okay, yeah. Instead of travel, I would kind of like a prefer to go to the climb the mountain, not by alone. Yeah, if I went alone, then probably the excitement is not really that much good. Okay, yeah. If I kind of like go with all my friends, then it would be really incredible, really incredible. Okay, yeah. Building relationships. Okay, in next 5 year, what kind of like a relation that you wanted to build? uh, Basically all my relation are really good with all my friends and people and family. Okay, yeah. There is also one relationship that I haven't really built. Okay, what is that? A significant other, kind of like a boyfriend girlfriend relationship. um, Basically what I'm trying to tell you is this thing that key, in my entire lifetime I haven't really experienced this boy girl relationship. Okay, yeah, and I wanted to explore that thing. I wanted to fall in love, and I wanted to kind of like a something just do the kind of like some things that normally couples would do. Okay, yeah, like sex and things like that. I haven't really experienced by the way, but in next 5 year I will definitely gonna experience this particular emotions, particular relationship, and particular the activity. Okay, like sex and things like that. All right, yeah. So in next 5 year I will definitely gonna explore that particular relation. Okay, yeah. But as also I have to manage my career and everything simultaneously too. So I don't know how do I supposed to do that, but it's a part of the process. It's a kind of like a something living the life. Okay, yeah. You won't be able to live by like live your life alone. You have to live your life with a significant other. Okay, yeah. So definitely I'm gonna kind of like a something build the relationship. Okay, yeah, as a kind of like a something significant other, or like a boy girl relationship. Okay, yeah, I wanted to explore that thing. Okay. Mindfulness and well-being. All right, yeah. Practice mindfulness, and these are kind of like some of the stuff that I do, like a meditation and something like that. Well, I won't do meditation. Okay, yeah. Is like, it's not that kind of like a something that I don't want to. I want to, yeah. I want to do meditation. The problem is that like meditation is something that I like I don't know, like basically last time I explored this thing, it it kind of like a something like that I feel like I trap inside of my head. Okay, but I don't know the gravity of the meditation, so I'm not really fully understand about this meditation things like that. Okay, yeah. It kind of like a something mindfulness technique, and probably I don't know. Okay, yeah. Like right now I haven't really experienced this thing. In next 5 year will I want to? Not. Yeah. Okay. Why? Like, is this thing like that you think the meditation is not really good? No, no, no. Meditation is really good. Yeah. But probably is this thing I wanted to explore this meditation at the age of maybe 50, 60 then. Or maybe someone insists me, then I might gonna do, but not intentionally. All right. Yeah. So, uh, but how you get kind of like something mindfulness, how you get kind of like something that key, like basically I do self talk. I kind of like explore or elaborate or kind of like unleash everything that I have, and basically it kind of like a something just give me a little bit of mindfulness about everything. Okay, yeah. So I kind of like a created another kind of like a something, a way to get mindfulness, like a self talk, and it's really good. It's something that it felt really good for me. Okay, yeah. So yeah. So this mindfulness, like a meditation, I'm not really sure. Okay, yeah. In next 5 years still I'm not really sure. Okay, yeah. Explore new culture. Okay, yeah. Like basically you went to somewhere like another country, you experience something culture, so do you want to explore some of culture? Well, let me tell you one thing. When you, if you want to explore the culture now, okay, you shouldn't supposed to just go kind of like a somewhere and just like kind of like a spend couple of days and just like come back. No, at that time you won't be able to explore the culture. Okay, if you want to explore the culture, that means you have to live there. You have to live there. You have to understand what they think and what is actually this thing. Okay, I'm living in India. Fully understand about my culture and everything. Okay, religious are really important factor are here. Okay, yeah. Do I want to explore new culture? Yeah, I want to, but it's not really that kind of like a something like that key. Um, it, it's important. Yeah, I want to know, but I want to know in little less period of time. Means like that, grabbing information about this thing and that thing and that thing instead of experiencing the. But still, it's like important thing is experience the culture is really essential. Yeah. I don't know. Like I'm not really sure about this kind of like exploring the culture. Okay, and probably is this thing that I would kind of like simply explore that culture very wisely. Like I know that, but still I don't know. Okay, this kind of like a something point that I'm not really sure what exactly is this thing. Like if I went to New York, or if I went to kind of like a something that key, like somewhere where culture is very different, like just go to the Afghanistan. Okay, yeah. In that Afghanistan culture are very different, like basically things are really different, the education and everything, the thought process are very different, the way that those people are live are very different, and everything, and I have to handle that particular situation, or I have to kind of like a I have to kind of like a something just adjust in that particular situation surrounding and figure it out the way and this and that. Or maybe if I went to China, then might be something really experiencing new culture. Do I want to? Yeah, I want to, but still is this thing that keep uh I can. Okay, I could experience like, yeah, I want to experience this cultural thing. Okay, yeah. But still I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, probably is this thing. And next 5 years still I'm not really sure too, by the way. All right, yeah. So these are kind of like a some sort of experience that I wanted to live in next 5 years. All right, yeah. All right, I should supposed to be end here. They did. Thank you.